people actually complicate the thing, you know. They make it harder for themselves every time they try to look into things that aren't helpful, but just need to eat good and sleep good and last week train.
Because hey, is that why Egyptian dude is buff for no reason?
Probably. Yo, baby, I'm giving birth today. I'm going to labor. That's crazy. I have a 14-hour shift coming up. Look at the bread though.
Bro, you know how many movies been made about robots overthrowing humanity and killing us? It's like, bro, y'all almost asking for this point.
Life kind of forces your hand to like kind of grow up and mature.
Everything you've been doing is what they told you to do.
So this is like a simple question I kind of like to ask everybody that gets on here, right? It's like, how did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
We met, I'm pretty sure it was in the gaming room.
Yeah, these were stuff.
Yeah, it was the esports lab, right?
Yeah.
It was the esports lab. We were playing chess with Ahmed, I think, right?
As I do, yeah.
Yeah, and then I ran a game. After you beat Ahmed, and then you beat me, and then we talked about what we talk about.
I mean, we talked about, okay, yeah, we definitely sat for a long time and spoke about that after.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. But say, okay, how did I meet you? Because you're fresh here. It's like, yeah, go ahead.
It was yesterday. It was through Hassan because I had to find a place to stay at. And then Hassan looked me up here, and he was like, I was gonna be late at Golden Dome. Link me up with you. I'm gonna stay with my other friends or whatever. But he said that you're waiting for me to eat, and I was like, nah. If someone is waiting for me all this long to eat, then we have to come up and.
Hey, okay, look, I respect the principle, but since you brought it up, let's talk into it. Let's get into it. So, look, I did meet you yesterday, this is true. But, like, the plan was, we're not going to eat the entire day. And then we was up since, like, 9 or something. I had to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and how to get all that. And I had to go to, what you have to do? I had to go to work.
Yeah, work.
No, he had school first. He had college first, and then he had to go.
Yeah, but then I had like a couple emergency meetings.
Yeah, because that's what happened. But,
yeah.
Okay, here's what threw me off the most part. When whatever happened. You did not tell me. You didn't tell me, yo, brother, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late because something came up. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just be here, waiting to pick up the food and for the home to come through. Which never happened. I mean, you came, but you came really late. I'm gonna lie.
Let me clarify a couple notes.
Go ahead.
This whole thing was my fault. I'm like, these straight off the bat. This whole thing was my fault for lack of communication. So basically, yesterday, you know, the day was pretty busy, honestly, bro. I went to uni, had 2 classes and 1 replacement class. I was surprised in the middle of that. Like, I had 2 classes that I was surprised, oh yeah, by the way, I have another class. I'm like, what? What? When?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. So when that happened, I was like completely crazy. Then I had like an emergency meeting with the faculty, then I had another emergency meeting with the counselor, with my counselor. She was like telling me, oh, your attendance is kind of bad, and then she said we might not be able to appeal for reviews if it gets rejected.
Yeah, that's serious.
Yeah, that's pretty serious.
Yeah.
So that got done. Then I was like, bro, I can't go to work after this. So then I was gonna call out, but I was like, no, that's a lot of pressure. So I went, I was kind of late, but on my way to work, I tried sending the rent to my room owner, I guess, or the agent.
Yeah, you tried to rent for your room.
Yeah. And then I paid it to the wrong number. So right now I'm like, I'm gonna bring it down.
Bro, you heard this man, right? He just said he paid or transferred the rent to the wrong number.
Yeah, so right now I'm 900 bring it down.
Man.
And I don't know what I'll do.
Bro, it's on that now.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, hopefully that gets fixed up, but like, bro, how you not gonna double check the name? Because no, I get mistakes happen, but like, I'm sorry. The transfer checks, like, yo, bro, are you sure this number?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you sure this is the number? Yes. Are you sure this is the name? Yes. After that, I lost my, you know what I mean? So I get, bro, you was tired.
I was just in a rush after everything because I was late to work. So I sent it while I was running to work.
That's probably it. Makes sense.
So when that happened, I quite bummed out about that. Then I went to work, and after I finished work, I had to rush back to Kota Damansara to sit with him for a bit, then we were going to go back to him. So in the midst of all of that, I completely forgot to text anyone.
That happens. Bro, the rent thing is crazy, but you know what I'm saying? Hold on, okay, so what happened when you went back to Empress? Because I think you told me yesterday like he was like away, or he had like an hour or something for you to come back.
Yeah.
Actually, tell us what happened then.
Yeah.
For me, the whole day was fun. I was like you, just doing paperwork in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the embassy.
Really? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
How long? Yeah.
So I finished all these paperwork, finished the work with the embassy at like 2 or something, and then after that I had to drop the APU at 3. So I came to 3, there's a new kid working. I didn't know that. So they basically brought me for work for nothing. So I had to sit like from 3 to 5 because our shifts are like divided from 9 to 1, 1 to 5. And then
you work on the gym on
yeah. So it's divided. So the shift that I was gonna do from 1 to 5, but then I texted them like, I cannot do that because I'm still at the embassy to pick after that, I'll come at 3. So someone cover up. They bought a new kid, which basically they didn't told me this is gonna happen, so I had to come at 3 in a rush and then sit with the kid for like 2 extra hours. Which I could have done something else. Yeah, I could have done something else with my day, right? Whatever, I'm in uni, cannot go back anymore. So after that, from 5 to 9, I do my shift and I'm done. And then I come back. But in the morning, I already tell him I'm gonna be late. Like, fix your day like I never exist. Fix your day. I told him even on text, fix your day like I'm not even here. Just finish your day, do everything, and then I'll just go to my friend's crib and then sleep. Tomorrow we can figure whatever everything's up.
Makes sense.
But then he shocked me that you were waiting the whole day for me to eat. I was like,
Yeah, he's been waiting for
I was like,
like 6. He's
Yeah.
been waiting since like 6 or
Yesterday,
7.
I had to actually talk about exactly what you did with the ministry and all that. That was my plan as well, right? So I was up like, I think I was up like 6 or 7. And then he got ready, woke up, was like, alright, but let's try praying.
and it's same here, we got it ready at 8. So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
early in the morning, yeah.
Right, so I was like, look, bro, you on that, try this coffee. I was like, I don't drink coffee because I'm like an energetic kind of person. For the most part, I'm not on coffee right now. And people are like, yeah, well, you're doing too much. It's fine, I get it.
Coffee, by the way.
Yeah, he sips coffee right now. So like the same coffee you made us like 2 cups yesterday morning.
Right.
I was like, look, bro, okay, we need to go to the homie Bilal house and grab this food. Like he got like fava beans or food if you're Egyptian, which is all my side.
Fava beans.
Oh yeah, and he got like pita bread. So all the good stuff, right? So like, alright, I'm gonna go drop there and get the food from the homie. Until then, nobody ate nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, deal, shake hands. That's right, that's it, right? That's fair. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
What?
So,
Bro, the way he's looking at me, bro, I feel embarrassed.
hey, no,
Embarrassed.
it's kind of funny how it worked out because look, I bought y'all some cake. I was like, look, I'm going to sleep. It was like 12. So
I
like,
got the cake.
Okay.
You want some cake?
Later on, maybe not.
Yeah, probably.
Just a
But hey, cake and coffee do hit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it ain't the best diet, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But every now and then, you gotta
It works.
You gotta, yeah, you have to treat yourself.
You gotta.
Actually, yeah, let's get into that real quick. So you said you've been training, or not training, you've been working as a gym coach, I suppose.
Yeah, for like 2 years now.
For 2 years. Yeah, that's all right. So tell us more about you, man. Because I know him for like 2 years and change, a year and change. But I met you yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm probably like, let me get into. Your name is Yousef what, first of all?
Yousef Ali.
Yousef Ali.
Yeah,
Well, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Same for you. What about you? What?
Hold on.
What do you want to ask? Because usually when you ask me to talk about yourself, I forget.
No, I'm good. Okay,
Yeah, so
specifically,
you
my
get the
question.
question, I'll answer.
No problem. My specific question is, okay, you've been training for how long?
2 years, if not including COVID, let's say 4.
Let's count COVID, right?
Yeah.
You've been on campus. How did you get that job?
The simplest thing you do is to have a friend. It's the easiest thing you can do. I had a friend there. He works out there. He was already working. At first, it was hard because we had a previous supervisor. He wouldn't like let me work. He was happy with like the stuff that he had, so he didn't want to add more. When a new one came, he wanted to switch things a bit. So my friend referred me to him. He's like a good guy, everything. And then we got the job easily after like a couple of weeks of training. Because sometimes you need to put it through training to see if you can do it or not.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you like, what are the requirements to be like a gym coach or a trainer on
You
campus?
need to have a CV basically. In this CV, you need to show progress, like track, because not everyone can do it.
That's funny. Wait, when you say progress, like he was posting like, hey, I'm flexing on the guy. Look at these gains.
100%.
That's hilarious.
You need to show them like before and after. Can you handle that?
Is it on the CV?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You know, can you handle the machines and things, you know, and everything. And
Yeah, experience of how to like all the works and all
how this
that.
works, how to do this, yep. And then he tries you for like a week. If things go easy, usually if you go through the trial of the week, you get a job most of the time. But now they became
Trial.
strict. Yeah, it's like striving for a week without pay. Like
So-
so gives you to work.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so it puts you
Yeah,
on his
puts you-
program.
yeah,
Through
puts
like
you on the job.
7 days.
Yeah.
And then if you make it through there.
Yeah, you make it
what?
through there.
So it's like a boot camp, basically.
Basically,
Yeah, it's like a boot
It's
camp.
like training wheels program.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what I see.
He puts you through that after the week. If he's satisfied, you get the job. Most of the times he will be satisfied because it's a simple job, not hard. But now he usually trains a lot of people because he's not satisfied with that stuff. He bought some new stuff to the gym and they haven't been working the best. So yeah, so
Well,
he's now,
yeah.
so he's now became more serious about it. Before it was like if you get the training thing, you really work. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now if you get the training, no, he has to wait. He trains a lot of people at a time.
You know what's crazy? I have a follow-up question to that. Because he said, like, how you get picked as a coach is basically progress physically, right? I think this in Egypt when I was training, and I was training in Gold's gym, there were like a lot of fat coaches. With all the respect, they were like not the most physically fit coaches.
Yeah.
But they were some of the best coaches I ever
And
trained
you're
with.
probably strong as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were some of the best coaches I ever trained with. Like, unironically, they had the most knowledge about what I'm doing. So I don't know where this concept comes in. It's like, oh yeah, if you're a coach, you have to be fit.
And I don't think we have some people who aren't fit, but I would say the criteria is you need to show them something like, I did something before, you know, It's like I'm not zero.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not just a student who's just trying to get the job and that's it.
Yeah.
And then
That's shown like I have
yeah.
experience in the field.
Yeah. When the situation happens, you cannot handle it because you have nothing. So yeah, that's what he wants to see. That's it.
But here's the thing. What he said is like, I guess it's more like a modern. It's like an idea that nowadays people kind of stick to a lot. It's like, well, you have to be in peak physical condition in order to coach me. Not really. Because I'll be honest. Like, okay, not a lot, but like, okay, I also ran into a couple like, let's say, like fatter people, but they were strong as hell. You know what I mean? Like back in Saudi Arabia, I was like, probably also training around like the COVID-19 era too. That was like my first time I even joined the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like 2022 towards the end of it. I was like, bro, how are y'all this big and pushing this much weight? But it kind of makes sense.
No, it's because they're this big, they push this much.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's
That's
not
what
my,
it is. It's like mass, push mass in a sense.
yeah, but that's not my point. My point is like, okay, he's not that physically fit, but he still knows how to get you physically fit. So
Oh, he has the knowledge too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I met like hella coaches, like a lot of coaches, like minimum like 10 coaches, which are like over 100 kgs, but they have over 10 years of experience in the field.
Yeah, I think experience wins everything else.
Yes, they have more than 10 years of experience in the field. They have diplomas, they have certificates, they have.
Oh wait, you can get diplomas and degrees in physical fitness?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I said out loud, that's actually a stupid question. Because like it 100% makes sense why you can get like these kind of degrees.
Oh,
in
most of the
fitness.
time, it's like a sub branch of يعني أنا طبيعي.
Like natural.
Yeah, I guess physical therapy.
Oh yeah, physical therapy.
Physical therapy diplomas. That's like a sub branch of that.
Yeah, this makes sense because like
Yeah.
you understand. Oh yeah, this is how you move joints. Yeah, pain, how you relieve the pain, so on.
Yeah.
Man. I think like nowadays, especially like the physical fitness is not as emphasized.
Yeah, of course.
It's like people don't place enough importance on it. You know what I mean?
They never do. Usually, a lot of people they don't see the potential as we talked about yesterday. They
Oh,
have
yeah,
something, but they don't go for it. Maybe scared, maybe peer pressure that they're gonna fail. But there's a lot of people who like can be physically fit. I can see it. Maybe he's skinny or fat, but you can look at him. If you have experience, you can see, oh, this guy has the genetics to be something like that. But he never does.
You can kind of tell somebody's potential based on their frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. You have to. You can. Once you have experience in lifting or any kind of sport, you can tell based on the sport that you're doing that, oh, this person has this kind of capabilities.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you've probably seen
Yeah, that's how the
similar
coaches,
frames.
that's how the coaches scout. You know, they look at the person and they see if he has potential. or not.
That makes sense. So, I mean, I like me some like yo, this experience in the field information. You know what I mean? Like I've been doing this for X amount, so from this time I kind of got
You can actually tell.
Yeah, it's true. Here's the thing, you also been training kind of like powerlifting for a while too, if I'm not mistaken. So
Like a year, but then I stopped because I injured myself. I don't know.
it's true. But you was also like on some like along the back, like you was pushing like 100 plus kgs on it.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
I'm not trying to push you out there, but when I train with you, the chest day with the homies couple times on back end was 10. Yeah, bro. You put 100 kg on the bench press, I'm like, I'm not gonna spot you up there. I'm gonna spot you, but be careful because I'm gonna have my back. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's like.
By the way, I'm still bummed out because that's still not my maximum, bro. My maximum bench press that was like 130, 120. I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, but see the thing, I don't count the bar. I don't count the plates.
No, you have to count the bar.
Yeah, but I don't do it personally.
Why?
I don't know. I just like I pushed 70. That's it. But no, I pushed technically like 85 because the bar is 15.
The bar is always better. The bar
I mean, yeah,
is
the
always
bar-
better. The small. You have two types of bars, like the big, I guess the deadlifting / squat / bench bars, like the big ones, they're always 20 kg. But then you have the smaller ones, they're like 15 kg, and then you have the small ones, the one that
Like
comes
the
with the ones that come with the zigzag. الاشكال الزجزاج مش عارف ايه.
What's that one called? Cheap bar? Or like
Easy bar.
Oh yeah, easy bar.
It's called the easy bar. So all of that, those are like usually 10 kgs, around 10 kgs.
Yes, it is. So you would recommend actually counting in the bar as well?
Yeah,
Just
because
to be like more consistent.
you get more accurate progression, I guess, you know,
Yeah,
because
that's
you can
right.
track your progression more accurately.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because if you use different bars, it's gonna be way different. So then you actually have a better idea of how much you actually lift. Makes a lot of sense, man. Makes a lot of sense. What's been happening? How's life been?
What's been happening?
Yeah. Because last we spoke, like a long back, you got a job. You were doing the whole like the different what's it called, like semester now. So,
Oh, yeah.
So what's up with that?
I'm just gonna say honestly, that life kind of forces your hand to like kind of grow up and mature at times. So I think that's been happening to me. Like, you know, a lot of responsibility has been placed on my shoulders. It feels like it's like suddenly, all of this will be placed on my shoulders because now I'm looking at my like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get as much, I guess, finances next month. So I don't know how I'll pay rent and actually like have a healthy lifestyle next month. So all of that just gets placed on you, so you have to kind of like deal with it.
Yeah, it's like,
And all of that while balancing uni, especially when you're taking engineering, and it's draining, I guess. So this past week honestly I've been hella drained. So today when I took a break from uni, it actually like feels good honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I actually need to sleep in. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because like, okay, let's go back to you for a second. Like constantly training hard. You also have to like rest to recover hard.
Rest is part of training.
100%. Yeah. Obviously, nutrition, everything else, but it's like you train, you sleep, you eat, it should be okay or something, right?
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing else to do if you do these.
Yeah, it's like what more they ask for.
People actually complicate the thing, you know. They make it harder for themselves every time they try to look into things that aren't helpful. But you just need to eat good and sleep good and lastly train. The last thing you should do good is training because training is easy. Anyone can go train.
Yeah.
It's not the hardest thing in the world.
So what do you think the hardest part is out of the three?
I'd say sleep, especially when you're a uni student. Eating is not hard.
I agree with you 100%. It's for me, it's sleep, eating, and okay, sleep, recovery, nutrition, and then training.
Yeah, of course.
Because bro, I'll be trying to eat, but I'm very not like getting my recommended amount of like protein per weight. You know what I'm saying?
telling you, bro.
I've been
telling you, bro.
Yeah, you did mention that other times, but it's like, look, man, like you said, the finances don't necessarily like
I told you that's the hardest part. Yeah.
Exactly. We're trying to make it work with whatever we have. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool too.
By the way, the food, like what we were just talking about fava beans, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fava beans, they're actually a cheat code for proteins because per 100 grams, per 100 grams of fava beans, you got like 30 grams of protein. Both of us, like all three of us, ate like 800 grams yesterday.
We're gonna stack up my nose.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I've been saying, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you eat 1 can per day. That's like around like more than 100 grams for one meal. 100 grams of protein.
Hey, is that why Egyptian dude is buff for no reason?
Probably.
Bro, because Egyptian folks that I interacted to, even y'all, it's like, okay, look, you're smart or you're strong for no reason. It's like, mind you, I made people skinnier than me. I was like, yo, bro, watch me deadlift this 200.
Yeah.
What? And he just pulled it up like,
And you can't.
I have to respect you for that, bro. That's like respect them for sure. Yeah. That's like interesting, man. Oh, hold up. I guess nutrition does become easier once you understand. Like,
Once you understand what your body wants, how much you can eat, because it's different. If you want to bulk up, not everyone can eat like 3 meals of like 1,000 calories.
That's excessive, bro.
Sometimes you have to divide it. So some people eat like 6 meals of small portions, you know.
But 6 meals sounds like you're gonna dedicate like 4 or 5 hours of your day just eating.
Not really. It's just like if you prep meal on weekends, it should be fine because you're just gonna take the box and eat it. And most of these meals are not 100% meals like rice and chicken every time.
Yeah, most of them, like some of them are just snacks.
Yeah, you know,
which are kind of like calorie dense.
Yeah, so
So when you say meals, so meals / snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, so they try to divide. So that's how it is. If you cut it, obviously it's a bit easier, I would say. Besides the starvation part. If you can deal with starvation, everything should be fine in cutting.
Yeah,
It's an easier concept. And much cheaper. Bulking is so expensive.
100%.
But actually, for me, which is kind of crazy, for me, I'm a bigger guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bigger guy, right? For me, bulking, like actual bulking, is kind of harder than cutting.
Bulking is harder than cutting?
Yeah, because cutting, like, I can choose not to think about it, which is actually kind of crazy. I can just like kind of turn my brain off and no, I don't need to eat that much, right?
Yeah.
But bulking, bro, when I'm telling you, when I was in powerlifting, I used to eat like 4 to 5k calories per day, bro. Do you understand how taxing that is, bro? But it came to a point which is like at the end of the day, I have like my biggest meal usually. At the end of the day, I have like half a chicken with like 6 eggs.
Half a chicken?
Half a chicken.
Just casually?
Yeah.
How long
Half a
back?
chicken with
How long
like
back?
6 eggs and like 200 grams of rice. When you see this on your plate, it just like all the life was sucked out of my body. When I just looked at I just got depressed, bro.
I mean, I can't fault you for it because like you kind of been pushed into doing this like further because of your father, mainly, right? So I kind of get that. Yeah. I was saying this. I noticed that you basically agree with what he said because bulking is way harder than cutting.
Yeah.
For the other kind of makes sense. But I think the philosophy, at least for me, right, my perspective on it is like I like to keep things like a big picture. You know what I mean? It's like okay, in general, what you need to do? You need to eat like kind of clean, drink a good amount of water, sleep 6-7 hours, depending on you, maybe 8 if you're a big man. Shout out to you. And then, yeah, just train on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't have to be like my training sessions are like 40, 50 minutes. 50 minutes if I'm pushing it, you know what I'm saying? Like yesterday I did some pull-ups on the gym rings. They're like 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Very simple stuff. Stretch, you know what I'm saying? Do some cardio, skip rope. It's like very big break. Like I don't like, I guess, I don't dive into so many, like, hey bro, let me put this much effort into learning the details of the It's like, bro, I'm just trying to keep it simple. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, like I think for me personally, the goal is to be able to train forever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, so like just keep your body functional, mobile, you know what I'm saying? And injury free. That's basically it.
Did you ever ask yourself what's your passion? Because now that I actually think about it, I don't think, like I never thought of you having an exact passion. Because like for example, you asked me, alright, I was passionate about trading. What else? So at least like I had something that I was passionate about. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember you having like an exact passion, bro.
Talking about me personally?
Yeah, you.
I mean, we can get into that, but the idea of passion to me is almost sound like I don't know. I think okay,
It's something that you love to do. It's something that basically like, you know what, I actually want to do this right now. Of course you can say that about praying, eating, sleeping, because we all want to do that.
Yeah, but that's not a passion. Who's
passion?
Exactly.
And me, I'm in lacking in it.
That's different. Like, these are necessities. Okay, your question is valid because I'm thinking about it now. Like, I never really sat down and considered this question much. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, for the most part, I just be kind of taught in the hassle of trying to finish my program, staying alive, you know, whatever else comes with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So never really, like, okay, now I'm done, I finish my program, like, in Siggy's, like, I have time to kind of ask myself, like, okay, what do I really want to do? You know what I mean?
Want to do now.
Yeah.
Because everything you've been doing is what they told you to do.
Yeah.
You know, your parents told you to go to school, you told you to go to uni.
Yeah, exactly,
So they told you to do all these things, so you're following the system now. Already you're done with the system.
Exactly. So now it's like, hey, you have time to sit with yourself. Like he said, like, okay, what do you actually want to do, right? Which is kind of how I got into this briefly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been doing this since the year started.
Right.
So I'm kind of like, yeah, this is actually kind of fun. Like, okay, mind you. I think I said this before with Jeremy, but whatever, for the sake of competition, I'm not necessarily like in front of the camera kind of person. You know what I mean? Like people that know me, like my family and friends saw me like in Saudi and Egypt, like, bro, you're the shy person.
Yeah,
You're a strange kind of person. Like, you're not in front of the camera.
Strange, that's crazy, bro.
Right, you know Egyptians are playing. We can get into that. Yeah, but we can get into that. So like I was saying, having done the program now is done. Everything with all your program, it's like, okay, now I'm sitting with myself like, okay, the knowledge now that I'm gonna try to gain is mainly like I have to go out of my way to try to earn it now. You know what I mean? So like, okay, what do I want to do? How should I go about doing things, right? So like here, for example, it's kind of fun because, okay, so basically we have big gamers in the house. So I've been kind of heavy on MK11 since March, right? But I've been kind of cutting back on some like, this is kind of a game to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like learning how can I make this transition? How can I make this effect? Blur. It's like having fun, you know what I'm saying? So like, everybody needs a creative outlet, I think. You know what I mean? So maybe my passion right now is kind of doing this, having fun with it.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, so we'll see. I mean, mind you, I'm not saying I'm not gonna get a job just being like the house, then make this video. No, inshallah, plenty of whatever happens, happens.
By the way, if you actually want to do this full time and you don't want to get a job and this pays off, I can't fault you for it. Like, you do you, exactly.
100%. If you're getting paid off creative work or something that you enjoy doing, who's gonna stop?
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, especially Egyptians, or like parents at least, look at you crazy for anything that you want to do, except if it starts paying off.
Yeah.
Because like your father, like, how dare you play FIFA 7 hours a day? Your dad, he's on 1,000. Oh, don't stop playing FIFA. Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, matter of fact, yo, why make control to play with you? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, your brothers. Get your ass on FIFA, bro. Get your ass on FIFA.
Exactly. So it's like I think there's something to be said about having something to show for it. You know what I mean? Because he can tell me, hey, why do fitness? Okay, so let's go train. Like, oh, why did you pick up the dumbbell again? What? Where's the yeah? Like, where's the passion? Yeah, exactly. You have to show your work. You have to. It's almost like you have to have a CV for yourself.
Even if it's not paying off and everything, you have to show at least that I'm doing something.
I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, I like to do this. Okay, can you show me example of you doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you know what's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot my question. And that's what's even crazier.
I'm really thinking about that. Let me ask you this. What's your question?
I remember.
One second. Here's a question. What's your question right now?
I would say sports science.
That's fine. That's dope. Now, tell us more about that, please.
Well, basically, I'm a guy, I didn't go into medicine, but I know every single part of the human body, like the physiology, how everything works, everything.
Like muscles?
So basically like the human anatomy.
Yeah, anatomy, exactly.
Alright.
So I'm more interested into that because after uni I want to transition into like opening my own gym. That's going to be the business idea I want to do. So yeah, so I have to have an understanding to that because I'll be one of the people who are training there. That's why I wanted to get knowledge and training here in EPU basically, and also try it outside. But since it's local stuff, it's gonna be hard to get a job.
A bit harder,
it's gonna be harder. So I tried with the scope that we can do it, but I got the experience already. So I'll be working on that. So they cannot say you don't have.
You can't deny it. That's right. Once again, you had something to show for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is how I do these things. Like, you show the proof. It's fine. The before and after is crazy though.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the beginning of this, like, I was like,
I was small nigga before. Now look at this.
That's crazy.
It makes it harder to believe these days that you can do something.
It's true.
People have doubts and everything. Even our closest friends and people, they have doubts that we can do the things that we believe that we can do. Sometimes we stop because of people. Like, if your father tells you you cannot do this, you stop your whole dream because people told you cannot.
I'm lucky that my father and mother were supportive of what I did.
Yeah, that's good.
Even if it's like childish, like, oh, you want to play with Legos? And to do some crazy? Go ahead, build something. They want me, they like kind of encourage me to fall into it. I really, exactly. One of the things I really appreciate with my father, like, a lot of mercy on him. I was like, I was thinking like, bro, I'm 100% doing it for my kids. Like if I see you pick up a ball and just do this, you're joining a basketball team. Oh,
do this, let me buy you a basketball court real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so I was like 100%. But now, okay, so that's actually the answer. Let's get back to you. So what's something my dad you guys talked about?
Yeah, so I was saying, bro, basically, first of all, me and him, we were supposed to be the first episode of this whole thing.
Facts.
But technical difficulties happened and the audio was
It was jacked, that's true.
Yeah, and something we talked about is about how Egyptians are kind of like obsessed with titles. That's what I was actually gonna talk about, because when you mentioned IA, your dad and your mom, they don't give what you do unless it starts paying off.
Yeah.
But they actually do give what you do as long as it gives them prestige, bro. That's what I was gonna talk about.
That ties in pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Because think about it. What he said is actually almost profound in a sense, along better, because like, think about what he said. If you don't got the prestige, like, okay, you're not a content creator until your content's paying.
Yeah.
Until then, you're just playing on your laptop.
Yeah.
Or you're just messing on the camera. You know what I mean? So that's, what I'm saying. Good point, bro.
Yeah.
100%. But now, the question was, what's something you're passionate about right now? Because you kind of have a tangent over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't know really, honestly.
That's a fair answer.
I honestly don't know. Like, I kind of like lost myself, I guess, in the process of just trying to catch up with life and trying to keep up the appearance of, I'm the son that's abroad and that's handling this stuff. Mm-hmm. That kind of like gets you, honestly, but it makes you lose your identity.
Bro.
You get lost in the routine. You lose your sense of personality in a way.
Your sense of self.
Yeah, your sense of self. It just like your life becomes like, okay, let me wake up, go to uni if I have uni, if I don't have uni, let me go work, come back, try to study if I have time, and try to get like 4 hours of sleep if I'm lucky.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's really special. Especially that you're working now. Bro, I get that. What's up? Hey man. It is something to be said about that though. I ain't gonna lie. Because like truth, the amount of resistance you're gonna go through now, it's gonna make you a better man. Now it's not gonna be fun, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say the same levels, because of course like life is different. So I said like idea of, yo bro, this is not gonna be fun for this period, but you have to get through. You know what I mean? Like there's like almost like a mentality, it's like keeping your head down, keep moving. You know what I mean? But make sure like you try to take care of yourself in the process. Because getting lost can mean that you can lose like health, or lose family, or lose friends in the process. You don't want that. From people I spoke to, at least that's like the worst case scenario. You get what I mean? Because you can get like obsessed with your work, right? And then in the process, yo man, you can get lost in the process to the point where like, my wife is giving birth, and you're not gonna give it a 10-year-old son. You know what I mean? There's going to the heaven. It's not like a foreign idea, but I'm saying like that's not what I want to be personally.
Yo, baby, I'm giving birth today. I'm going to labor. That's crazy. I have a 14-hour shift coming up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is obviously jokes, but people be like this sometimes. It's crazy. It's like, bro, you could have skipped today. You're not gonna go to see somebody born twice, like.
But honestly, I understand that. I understand that perspective.
Bro,
There's something called like, I don't support it, I also understand it.
Yeah,
because if somebody like builds a habit, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. It builds priority for them, for that thing to them. Basically, if you just create a routine that repeats over and over and over and over and over again, okay, I have to go to work to survive. I have to go to work to survive. Even when they don't have to go to work to survive, it's just programmed into them that I have to do this. So it still becomes a subconscious priority.
I get that,
Their
but it's like,
mind.
you know the whole idea of not being stuck in your ways. Like that kind of applies here. Because like you have to be able to take a step back and like, okay, what really matters here? My son being born or like my 14-hour shift?
Or my 14-hour shift.
Yeah, I mean,
You want the bread though.
Yeah, sure. Let's stay with this, man. What do you think about it? So, yeah, man, you know, passion comes and goes. It's like, what's been happening with you? How's life outside of you?
Started finishing my second year, everything went slow, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been working for like 3 weeks. So because the uni I had exams and everything, all my focus was on exams and moving on. These were the two most things I wanted to do because I have an internship coming up. Managed to get the internship luckily. Back home, so that's good. So I have to figure things out. So luckily I've just been the whole 20 days here from like the start of June until the end, just figuring these few things. How I'm gonna move up, where I'm gonna stay, and like what I'm gonna do after internship. Usually what I want to do now, since I have a lot of free time, is to try and go into AI more. Since I'm a cybersecurity student, we don't have the knowledge about AI. So I want to build a model.
It makes sense.
Our friend Abdul, if you, of course you know Abdul.
Of course,
Yeah, I'm the homie, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out
Of course,
to yeah, of course, man.
One second. Did you release that in his episode?
We're gonna have to reshoot this. But see, yeah, I'm gonna finish out, bro. It's like the second episode on top. But some good, bro.
So he's working with this stuff now. So when they were playing Overwatch, he was doing the kind of lock in that I had to look on the things. He even saw my video.
Yeah.
The kind of lock in that I'm locked in, and he's doing something I want to do.
Yeah.
So I focusly locked in on everything. I shut my mouth, never speak. I watch what he does, and then if I have one question, I just ask him, and then shut my mouth again and look. So I want to do something like he did because he did an AI video thing that you just type whatever type of video you need, and then it transfers into a video. Let's say you want to do a video about a garden, you give him a picture, and then walk. He will make a video about a guy walking in the garden. AI.
That's what's up.
That's
That's pretty impressive.
really cool. So
That's pretty impressive.
I would actually love to learn about that in these kind of 5 months. I'd say it's a golden ticket to know about something I never had knowledge in.
Yeah, I think AI work is gonna become very popular. I mean, it's already popular now, but in the future too, it's like this is probably like a safe field to get into.
Yeah, it would be risky because you need to know what's AI and what's not. Everything can be now fake through
That's
AI.
interesting. Yeah. So, hold on, do you have any examples of fake AI?
Fake AI?
Yeah.
It depends on websites you can easily find it.
Do you have an example?
For example, a video of a girl. There's a lot of girls on Instagram now. Models.
Yeah.
Let's say the girls.
Oh, you mean the
stuff.
fake AI videos and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking about like fake AI engines. Like, for example, let's say ChatGPT, the most popular one.
Yeah.
Like people, oh, this is not actually AI. It's like a language.
The best thing that you can use, the best example for AI is Google Studio.
Google what?
Google Studio. Google
Studio.
Studio is really deep. No, not a people.
I
know
haven't
about
used
this.
that one actually.
Not a lot of people know about this, but these ones actually can create videos to you like movies and everything. They tried it and they created a whole scene of a movie using this Google Studio only. People walking, talking, everything.
Interesting.
From the Google Studio.
Here's the question: of what kind of laptop or computer do you need to have to run this?
Trust me, this is good enough. This is good enough.
I'll say it's good enough to do. I don't know the specs about this laptop, but I'll say if you want to go into the top tier, at least have a RAM. I'm not saying just the RAM is the most important part.
You need a RAM, yeah, right.
The RAM is the most important. I say from 32 gigs of RAM above, you can do all these works.
I don't know.
I just think sometimes I imagine these works being like rendered in like a laptop that's not that good, it's exploding or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. Should have just a good RAM and then a good CPU. Of course, it has to be top tier Gen, so because you need to run these stuff. I would say a PC is better than a laptop, of course, because this is how to handle the thermal stuff. You know, PC knows more how to handle
Laptops, you
the-
need, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's all it means about like eating a sandwich on the battery.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'd say if you're going to go into these things, obviously you can start with a laptop, but on the long run you have to
You
switch up
definitely-
that
yeah,
PC.
you have to
get a PC.
Of course, because if you're gonna be so into it, then these things won't work for you no more. It will be hard to manage with a laptop. Laptop is only portable. If I'm a business guy, I need to do something on the go, I can go with the laptop. But mostly all these things you can see are done in desktops and HQs.
100%, yeah, 100%. But these things be heavy though. Like you ever seen like one of the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
cases?
of course,
That's
man.
like, that's the heavy too.
Each company at least has these laptops equipped with like 96 gigs of RAM.
At least,
Yeah,
at least, yeah.
PCs, they will be like that. It's normal for them. It's normal.
It's such an interesting, yeah, because like there's a lot that goes into like, oh yeah, the technicalities of how these things go about. It's like, oh yeah, the amount of service we have, how much computing power, and so on. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but on top of AI as well, for any college student that's struggling, use Turbo AI. It's kind of a lifesaver. Just paste your notes in there. It creates a podcast for you. Read that podcast, summarize, and read the summary it gives you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Turbo AI.
Yeah, you're not sponsored, are you? No.
Please sponsor me.
That's cool. It's actually interesting the amount of stuff that we just became almost like unnecessary now. They are.
I think a lot of jobs have become non-existent because of that.
It's true too. It's true.
Bro, the technology is out there, not only AI. Like, there's some jobs we won't need no more. Like a farmer, we won't need farmers no more. Robots will be doing all this for us.
Yeah, but it's like, look, man, there's still something to the human element.
Of course, but not the basic jobs, the labor jobs that you see.
The labor jobs now.
I'm thinking, okay, labor jobs, okay, let's say for example, like factory work. This 100% I understand, like, we're gonna be humans there. Because like, you just like making less errors and like less hassle, injuries and so on. You know what I mean? It's like, I get that part, but it's like, bro, I don't want my food being cooked by the AI. I'll be honest with you.
That's not gonna be cooked by it, but let's say the process of
Bro, but the AI is gonna cook better food than the chef, bro.
I don't know,
And
man.
that's kind of depressing to think about.
Okay, maybe it's gonna be also consistent. Like you can give me, for example, like a 7 out of 10 meal every single time. Sure, but like there's no soul behind it. You know what I mean? Like you know the expression,
like the mother's food.
Yeah, that's like yeah, exactly. Mom food made with love. You don't get made with love, then yeah, that's nah.
Of course, they cannot teach them emotions yet, at least.
Oh, that's crazy. He said at least. He said at least.
For now, yeah.
For the time.
That's crazy because we started giving the AI personalities now. And the
Yeah.
ability to think.
It goes deep, bro.
I'm just saying, as humanity, we are
Isn't it crazy?
we are
Like, I agree with you. Not the expression, I agree with you. Because, like, bro, you know how many movies been made about robots overthrowing humanity and killing us? It's like, bro, y'all almost asking for it at this point.
Can I talk about this? Because
Go ahead.
okay, so basically I read a book. It's called I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream. By the way, book. It's a book. It talks about an AI robot called AM. AM just woke up one day, found out he has a personality, and
Woke up one day.
he literally like woke up metaphorically, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
All right. He has a personality, but he was trapped inside the digital circuits of the AI, basically. All right. So then he started hating his creators because they have personalities and at least they can do something about it because they have a body, they have a flesh, they have a soul.
Oh, but he doesn't.
But he doesn't. So
Oh,
that's
bro.
not to despise it.
Oh, bro.
So basically, AM is such a strong AI that it was connected to all the government networks across the world. So we started the war against humanity through cyber warfare first. Then he started nuking the whole place.
That's how it starts.
Everything. He started nuking everything until he left 5 humans alive. These 5 humans, he trapped them and set a torture chamber for each one of them. For each one of them, specialized for their lives.
Bro.
So, like for example, one was a veteran, so he just trapped him in a facility where he just kept experiencing World War II over and over and over and over and over and over again, bro. But the main character, I think his name was Jack. I don't remember his name.
It doesn't even matter, but yeah, the main character.
Alright. So basically, he turned the main character into like a. You guys know Goop from Ben 10?
I do know that.
He turned him into something like that. It's crazy, but it had no mouth.
Goop is
It
crazy.
had no mouth and it had no vocal cords. And AM told Mike or Jack, I don't know. If you scream, I'll let you go. But he doesn't have a mic or vocal cords, and he just let him.
Amen.
By the way, that book was written in 1 day. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Finding out?
No.
Not good out.
No, the book was written in 1 day, and it's like the first copy. I think it was like 10 pages long.
Does it?
Yeah. The
So
first
it's like a
copy.
mini story then.
Yeah, the first copy, but then they updated it, and I think it's like more than 100 pages long.
Okay, I see. I actually kind of look after it. Okay. But it's like, bro, this is just another example of it happening. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all are not slowing down anytime soon. Because you don't know like competition between, oh yeah, who's leading the most advanced military allies, like okay, America, Russia, China. It's like, bro, they're not gonna stop producing this kind of technology anytime soon. I feel like they're gonna be
Cooked.
they're gonna be kind of caught in the crossfires a little bit, you know what I mean? Because
Everything has consequences.
100%, but it's like you and I, we can't do too much about it, you know what I'm saying? We can choose to opt out, but eventually you're gonna be affected by it, like the technology anyway.
Anyway, they have to keep up. If we don't keep up, we don't stay in this world.
You're gonna fall behind.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. 100%.
Unless you live in a mountain alone, going to chop wood for the winter,
Fuck.
and then just catching salmon daily. Unless you're that, you have to catch up.
Well, low key, I think that should be like a more priority nowadays. Not that I'm living in a mountain for it, but like being able to make your own food. Like if you have like a small farm or something, you can produce more vegetables, all that.
Well,
No fertilizers, nothing.
Living in the hills sounds great. Sounds nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine you live right next to the waterfall. You go catch salmon daily, bro.
That'd be fire. But
Exactly.
But that's like you have to sacrifice a lot for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
okay, living in mountains.
Yeah, you have to sacrifice a lot, but guess what you get? Peace of mind. So is it worth it or
So
not?
it's worth it. Yeah. It is. Hey, for me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get on this YouTube thing, but besides that, yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like think about the sacrifices. Like you're not gonna have as much people around. You're not gonna have cars. You're gonna have buses. You're gonna have MRTs. MRT is fine,
But if he's good with it, it should be fine.
Yeah, but you're gonna have peace and quiet.
If he likes this kind of life, nothing should stop him. Like he wouldn't live the other life. He doesn't like this one.
Fair.
Would you do it?
I would, and that's part of that.
Oh, you want to live in a mountain for real?
Not a mountain. I want
Well, not literally.
Yeah, what's included?
I want to pick a farm, stay and then stay in the farm.
Lucky, bro. I feel it. That's lucky better than this.
Not the mountains, but if there's a farm next to a mountain, why not?
No, I wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? That's it. I feel it.
But these things are not cheap. You need to make money for it. So yeah, that's what I mean.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how they gotta convince us that this is the way. This is the only way you can do this. It's like, bro, you have to play this game with fire. Like, who's gonna like beat the capitalistics, get hungry? You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to play that game in order to get to that. Like, bro, can't I just go somewhere like in Egypt, find me like a little nice farm somewhere?
Not a need to, bro. No, this economy.
That's true because like, oh, this is his land, this is his land. But
Yeah,
it's like I have to pay for it. And buy it. It's like,
Bro, one piece of land now can go for like 3-4 million pounds, bro.
that's not even a good one. There's like 8 lands.
Yeah, that's just a random land.
That's crazy.
And you want land for a farm, so you want fertile land first of all.
Yeah.
And big land, big,
Big piece, yeah, it's true.
big. So just for the land, you're looking at minimum 8 to 9 million, bro. So yeah, good luck with that.
Get your money up.
Yeah, good luck with that. And it gets taxed, so why not?
Yeah, that's true. Hey man, you have to play ball. Bro. That's what the homie Adam said. Like on the podcast, like, you have to just play ball. It's like inevitable now. You have to start hooping, bro.
You have to find a way.
Yeah, it's true. Hey man. Say man. What else about
Hey man, say man, I'm all about them bangs.
I don't know that. But look, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about what you said just now. Man, life is so simple, bro. But it's like the way you just kind of like, I mean, it's really deep.
I mean, right now it's not simple, but it can be simple.
It can
There
be
is a
simple.
way.
It is a way, but then to get to that, you have to either throw all this out or just be comfortable or like content with
You
the
have
fact
to
that.
throw all this out, go caveman on them.
It's true. Yeah, you have to get them. You have to get them. But even then, it can get you. Because like if you call somewhere, oh, where's your passport? Where's your identification? Bro, I live on a farm. You know what I'm saying? This is my land.
Yeah,
Prove it.
I'm just used to, you know.
Yeah, bro, I was literally making this rice, and he's like, nah, bro, you need to show me like identification and proof that you own this land. My nigga, like, bro, why are you making this? You know what I'm saying? I get why the system's in place, but it's like, bro, I look, you want to, like, I want to go back to a time where it was like not as divided. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's not bad, my nigga. Like, we're just all humans. We're trying to live, make some farm, build community, all that good stuff. Even now, it's like you trying to okay, look, to compare this to our time or like modern days, like. You notice this, you especially because you're maybe you.
Yeah.
You notice how like communities stick together.
Yeah,
you know what I
of
mean?
course.
So I'm thinking about that, but in general. You know what I mean? Like these
Very
people,
cool, yeah.
these people being under like okay, we all understand we're humans. We're organic necessities. Or I'm like, it's like, okay, meet those necessities, and after that just exist in peace for the most part. But then now it's like it's very like I guess segregated. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're very divided. Yeah, very divided. It's like, bro, it's. And I don't know if there's a time where it's gonna
I
change.
don't think so. It's gonna get worse over time.
Yeah, I guess the best we can do is just like be funny about it.
I think between your people you have to be united, but with the others people you have to be divided 100%. It's not gonna be a time when all of us like can be one, especially the Arab Union in general. Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Let's say like between family and these people, the people you know, of course you have to be united with these people.
I was just gonna say that. You want the whole Arab land to be united? Yes, most families in the Arab land aren't united.
Yeah.
Most families are not united. Yes, I know people with separated parents and they hate their father and they hate their mother. And you want those people to be united with whole other countries? That's a hard dream.
Yeah, look, like the optimistic view is it all starts within you. You know what I mean?
It all starts from within.
But there are too many external factors you can control.
Yeah.
Like what you just said. It's like, bro, there's people right now swearing on their mother life that they're not gonna meet their needs or whatever because like, some incident happened. Especially bro, it's like very petty like family issues. Like, bro, this could be resolved with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Sit down, maybe some I don't know.
You can't say coffee is goated, by the way.
Shout out, but see, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, if you break it down to fundamentals, everything is very simple. But obviously, everything's constructed now to be like, oh yeah, make sure that you stay in the rat race in order to try to survive. Just meet basic needs. It's like, man, look, bro, I catch me on the farm all the time. If I'm on the farm, just know that I made it before the lunch.
Same here.
No, but isn't you're gonna have a gym of yours. I feel it. It's like a couple bars.
But this is the thing you're gonna give me like the farm. No, the gym is the way to the farm.
Maybe.
You don't have weights. You just have. You live in cows up there, bro.
No, I'm saying.
You live in cows, bro.
I don't mind, bro. As long as there's a farm, I can get all the cows in the world.
Push-ups with the hay bale on your back, bro.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Now I just imagine him with a lumberjack suit on, an overall, and a cap.
Yeah,
and a hella and one big ass mustache.
I
How
can
we
see
partner?
that.
How we partner?
Y'all wanna come on ranch? That's it.
Bro, you know, honestly, an activity I would like to do right now. Honestly, hopefully, by like next month or the month after that, I get to do this. But I want to go firing. I want to go to a firing. Firing.
Oh, okay, shoot range.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that'd be fun too.
I want to go to a firing range, bro.
Yeah, what's that? Okay, good. This is more common. Everybody wants skydive. I don't know why. Me too. Everybody wants to skydive. Like, do you want to jump out of a plane with a parachute?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, it all comes from adrenaline, bro.
That's no problem. Like, really like the other guy who went to the skydive without a parachute, and then he had to catch the other one. You got one like that so bad.
That's crazy. Yeah, people really be like throwing it, I'm not throwing it, but like really into the thrill seeking of it. You know what I mean? Because like, why else would you jump out of a plane?
To make them feel alive.
Yeah. Let's say, okay, on a good perspective. I heard people that did it, and they're talking about like just appreciating being on the ground. And they talk about, oh yeah, after I did the skydive a couple times, I was like hug my family a bit harder. I was like, this is something. You know what I mean?
Nah, for me it's fine. I just one day.
Yeah. I'm on that, bro.
I don't know that.
Okay, it's not that deep. Just throw me off the plane.
That's I want to see how I'm gonna look. You know, I'll break the fear, as they say.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Before this ends, we're gonna get into that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If you guys want me to skydive, either one of you has to forcefully push me or pay me like a million, bro. Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna consciously jump off a 20,000 foot plane up in the ground. There's no way I'm doing that.
Okay, so you give me two options. Either push you, and for me, that's it. Because I'm not gonna pay that bill for that. That's it. But like the first jump is definitely like you have like an instructor with you, obviously. Like, well, I trust you with this parachute, which you never tried in your life. No, man.
I don't trust myself going to the bathroom. I trust you with my life.
I be slipping sometimes. Yeah, it's true. 100%.
That's the whole point of it. It's just a gamble.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, it's a gamble, but like very low odds that you feel. Believe it or not, but I wanted to, before we get into that, I was gonna ask you like, okay, how much do you value trying to break fears that you have in life?
A lot of times.
So how much effort do you like? Okay, how many times you got your way to do this actually? Like what's the last fear factor thing you did? That makes sense.
To be honest, everything I do involves fear. Especially like, let's say when you grow up, let's say like a kid who has an issue, especially a physical issue, everything you gotta do, you gotta be scared. You don't know if to work out or not. Working out, can I work out like these dudes? Can I play football like these dudes? Can I do this like these dudes? Can I actually do whatever they're doing? You always have this doubt inside of you that you need to break. You know what I mean? So you have this circle that everything I have to do, I have to question myself first before doing. But then if I keep questioning myself, I'm not gonna try anything out.
Fair.
So there's a fine line.
Yeah, there's a fine line always. People will always have doubts. Scared. We all are scared.
No, but I'm saying there's a fine line between like being cautious and like being paralyzed by fear.
Of course. So the fine line, and the fine line is always people are mostly paralyzed by fear. A lot of people.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to see. I was asking the question because I wanted to almost give an example.
Yeah.
What did you do to break overcome fear?
Basically, by the way,
just do. To be honest, the only thing I can do is just
No, like-
This ain't Nike sponsor.
No Nike.
This ain't Nike sponsor.
Even if it works or not, just do.
Yeah, sure.
Because every time you see people will look at you in a different way. That you don't look at yourself, and you'll be afraid of the people's look. What they gonna say or do if I do this or do that? Some people won't believe in you. Let's say parents or whatever. So when they don't believe in you, you don't believe in yourself too. Because no one taught you how to believe in yourself. There's things you need to learn as a child. Right? Maybe if you don't get it, you won't have it. Let's say if they taught you that you're a piece of shit, you'll always stay there. Even if you get comfortable. Because as kids, we adapt to whatever we see and learn. We don't know anything about life, right? We're just kids, man. So if someone tells me I'm crap, of course, most of my life, they've been telling me I'm crap. So of course I'm still like that.
Yeah, like,
You know what I mean? It's just how it is. So to break the field, to break the field, you need to actually go out of your zone. Most of the things are inside our zone because, as you said yesterday, we're like privileged kids.
yeah, man.
So it's hard for us to go out of our zone. But the kids with no privilege, they have to go out of their zone every day.
They're forced to.
Exactly. Or he cannot survive. So he's scared, he's not scared, he's feared, he's not feared. It won't make a difference.
That's true. Okay, yeah. That's actually a good point because
Yeah.
the people that don't have the opportunity to be privileged,
Yeah.
let me run it back. The people that don't have the opportunity to be privileged, they don't get the okay, look,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
be paralyzed by fear because I'm gonna have to put that fear in the back seat and like whatever I have to do. And then after that, I can think about it. You know what I
Because
mean?
there is no option for that.
Exactly.
They have like
exactly.
1 or 2. But for us, maybe you have like 1 until 10. And you keep thinking which one I can pick.
That's true. And then you're overwhelmed by the idea of, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know which one to choose.
Which one to choose?
It's like, bro, just go do something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
So then it's not like
this.
it's not like the option. There was a saying in the movie like if you're scared to jump, you have to jump. Like when it gets scary to jump, you
Wait,
jump.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's a little fake.
Moms were in this.
these people, you know, like they don't have these options. You know, they just need to jump even if they're scared.
Yeah, 100%.
So basically what he's describing is 2 fears, the fear of failure and the fear of judgment. That's the main 2 fears that he described so far. And
Basically, yeah, basically.
Because look, you don't want to be also in the loop of regret. I'd rather do something.
yeah.
I'd rather do something scared than actually regret it later that I was scared.
Bro, yeah, that's one of like not my fears, but like something I try to be mindful of. Because I don't want to live like let's say 1 more year from now, but oh man, I wish I did this.
Yeah.
No,
Why didn't I do it now?
Okay, as long as it's within reason, and obviously it's within, like I said, the boundaries of the Islam and so on. I'm gonna do whatever I have to.
Work on it. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I'm not really afraid of failure now because like I mean I failed, bro. I failed a lot of things. Okay, here's an example off the top. The reason I'm holding this pink microphone is because I played MK game with you.
I was just gonna ask, can you describe to them why you holding this pink microphone? Show it off to the camera, okay? No, let's play that.
Bro, pause. Please stop. Anyways, like I was saying, I was like, alright, look, let's make this a little more fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, the loser gets the mic. I mean, it's cool. I'm cool, whatever. As long as the audio is cool. So I was like, alright, the loser gets this. I was like, no problem, dude. It's cool. I lost. It's fine. But now,
Easy.
now I have to get better than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind you, this is a very like micro level of like, yo, this is something you don't want to do necessarily, but you have to do either way. You know what I mean? Now, I was I guess I'm trying to tie that back to the idea of like, okay, having the privilege doesn't mean just like, hey, brother, try not to be comfortable too much. Like, do things in your daily life to make it comfortable. Like the homie be surprised, he asked me like, yo, bro, you have a bed, why is it on the floor? I don't want to get used to it. I be sitting on the floor, put like a little pillow, I say like a pretty mat, I'll be good, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Because I know, but truth be told, you're not gonna always be the time where the bed's gonna be there for you, or the money gonna be there for you, or the shoes gonna be there for you, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I never heard a cat. Back to the topic. I think there's like a script or like a hadith about this. Even in the Sharia, I was like telling you like, look, wear your shoes, don't wear shoes. Like walk barefoot basically, right? And then like walk and then ride or whatever, like whatever camera's at a time. As long as you don't get used to it, like don't comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I guess there's almost like a philosophy into like how to break out of habits. You get what I mean? Because comfort zones is just like you be comfortable in whatever your daily habits, routines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it gets a bit hard when you ask somebody like for the first time, yo man, let's go to the gym. I was like, I never worked out in my life. Let's go, man, let's go. Yeah.
Should we go to the gym today, by the way?
It should be my stay, but we can go. Because you're here. I'm gonna have to like utilize your experience.
Yeah, so when do you come back? You said you have like chores to do, I think.
I have errands.
It depends on the Shaheen what we're gonna do. Because Shaheen needs me, so we depend on that.
Fair enough. Look, it's currently 6:50.
Honestly,
Yeah,
if it comes to like 7:30 and he still didn't call you,
No,
I'm
no,
out of
we
here.
called already.
Huh?
Called already, so we go.
Okay.
So I told him I'll finish the podcast and then we'll go because he plans. And I stay with him, and then tomorrow we go to the other place.
Okay, I mean, look.
I heard that back on the channel.
Like I said, let's just be clear. So
That's his
you,
plan. Because I asked him, should you go today? He said, nah, you come to the crib, you stay with us, then we go tomorrow. I said, okay, forget that.
no problem, no problem.
Honestly, I might be coming with you عشان I want to study with Marwan. You utilize my senior.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, look, I think you plan to stay for like what, 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
When are you traveling?
I'm the 29 of 30, but like 1 a.m.
Yeah, okay, I see. Okay.
I'm sorry.
We can definitely train.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Before this, before
Oh,
this
we
was.
wake up early.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sleeping early today.
Yeah.
Inshallah. So like tomorrow or like the day after, let me know. Like,
I'm not gonna wake you up. Sorry. I'm not gonna wake up.
Then it's good because I don't like working out at night that much.
Yeah, it keeps me up at night. I can't sleep after training, especially if it's like heavy session.
I get exhausted. I don't want to get exhausted during the day. I just like to do it up front.
Yeah, true.
I have a suggestion
Go
though.
ahead.
He said he's traveling in 5 days.
Yeah.
Before this, let's hit up Bilal and let's hit up all the Egyptian gang. Maybe Jeremy comes along because he's basically Egyptian at this point. He's basically Egyptian at this point. We all go to the park that Bilal told us about.
I mean, yeah, that'd be
There's
cool.
like it's like the park that has the biggest lake in KL. Yeah,
It's
it's
very
like
cool, man.
2 stations
Yeah, it's very
from
cool.
you.
That's not
But look, I'm all for the idea, but you know how coordinating things along is not.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the bigger the circle gets, the harder it's gonna be. But yo, everybody needs to live one time and come here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like
I was gonna say this weekend, but this weekend I'm working. So
Bro, this weekend is hard, yeah, because I have schedules on 7.
okay, I have yeah, today is Thursday, right?
That is Thursday.
Tomorrow's holiday. Tomorrow's holiday. Oh, Muharram.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the new يعني أول يوم في what's it called?
10 Muharram.
Yeah. No, this one. It's like the New Year's basically in history time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So how about we just gather everyone up and go tomorrow? Why don't you go to the
Okay. When you say everybody,
like everybody that we can.
okay,
right?
no, I think like,
Not just
let's say like Abdul and them, 100%. Get bro, 100%.
Abdul-
But that definitely too.
Abza and then Bilal, Jeremy, and then Austria, of course.
That's I think good enough.
Yeah, right.
But it's like I think Abdul comes with like maybe like how many other people?
لا عبزو مروان
Yeah.
شاهين
Yeah.
جيرمي انا انت بلال يوسف I think that's about it, right? That's like 8-9 people.
It's 80.
I think that's like good.
That's not bad. If y'all can make it, good. I'm up for like hiking.
That's not this isn't hiking, it's just a walk around a big ass park.
That's true, but it's like the trail is really long, though. So it's basically like a hike.
Bro, that's like our tour.
Yeah,
Or if you guys are actually want to go hiking, there are some
No,
nice hiking
let's
trails.
not get too excited. You know, it's because it's close enough. So if we can get them on Friday, that'd be actually excellent.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow.
I do forget tomorrow's Friday. Man.
Yeah.
Hey man, you have to
Yeah,
start
that's a lot.
something.
Let's get them here. Let's get them here. We press a lot and we all go together.
What is the thing? We don't know their plans. So
Yeah,
like,
same here. We have to coordinate with them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we're gonna start sending a message right now.
These people have stuff, we don't know anything. Maybe
Yeah.
they already prepared something because it's public holiday.
Exactly.
People prepared out before, not now.
That's true.
We figure it out, we go talk to them.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely like, alright, we're gonna have to soon, but like, definitely start texting them on Friday or something. And then start moving.
Not missing them. We're going to have like face-to-face negotiations.
Okay, for sure. I was thinking like a big group chat, but do what you gotta do because y'all. Wait, what's that?
One second, you guys.
Wait,
You guys notice this?
The audio just stopped recording. That's kind of weird.
Just cut up.
Yeah, it just went flat.
On this mic or this
No,
mic?
no, the both audios.
Both? That's ما جبتش عليك كنت بفكر ادخل دي بس ما كانش فاضي.
Bro, I hate to do that. I don't like how they do that.
Right?
And they're like, oh, look for zero عشان extra goal. Like, I get it, get your money, but it's like, bro, I'll back me.
Right?
Like, I'm doing that in it. I was like, I always keep the throw. I was like,
ننشر كل الغسيل
it's
بره.
good for there. It's good for there.
You have to put it there.
Yeah, you have to put it there.
Dusty, وبتاع.
It's not that bad.
وبتقعد 3 ايام لحد ما تنشف انت فاهم عشان مفيش مروحه بره حتى.
Hey, we're going, by the way. We're going, by the way. Alright, so look, I don't know why the software just stopped recording, so we kind of took like a little break. You know, so I got some water. We're starting the software because we're done.
Yeah.
So final thoughts or anything saved for before this thing wraps up.
Start doing something, break your fears, and of course, have faith in yourself and have faith in Allah before yourself.
I always say like have gratitude. You never know when you're never gonna be here anyway. So just always have gratitude and do whatever you want to do for yourself.
Yeah.
Because they always tell you what to do. All your life people will tell you what to do. If you go out of your comfort zone, they will say like you're doing something weird. If you're staying in your comfort zone, they say you're staying in your lane. You don't want to do something, you know?
Like it's too risky.
Yeah. So I'd say just don't listen to people. People will keep talking anyway. They will say whatever they want to say based on how they view you. So what about you? How do you view yourself? Just go with that.
That's the important question.
Go with that, yeah.
So basically, find yourself.
And honestly, I think that's a very good way to wrap this up. Thank you for watching, man. Thank you for listening. I'd like to wish y'all
Episode number
5.
number 5.
Well, okay, look, I don't think I catch your episode. But this could be your episode, basically.
Yeah, this is my episode featuring Joe Ibn Al-Halal.
Yeah, man, shout out to me. Smiley, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
And I'm going to shout out myself.
Oh, yeah, of course. I look.
You're going to edit this out.
Yeah, it depends what you're saying.
Yo.
Depends what you're saying. But for the most part, if Instagram, whatever else, if you want to shout it out for later.
Nah, it's all good.
That's what's up.
please follow me. I wanna get more followers and be more known. On my Instagram is Connie Hamdy underscore. Connie Hamdy underscore. So hit your boy out. Hit your boy out.
Check him out.
Yeah, that's
Bro, you be modeling too.
I used to, but I stopped. Alhamdulillah.
Really? Or
Oh, okay.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. There's this whole thing, that basically this whole field of work that's like deeply tied into the LGBTQ community.
Oh, yeah, alhamdulillah for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, scratch out
Really?
that.
Really? Here? Is it?
Yeah, it was here.
Yeah, it was it. I mean, I guess it's probably for everybody left out.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, all things considered, yeah, but alhamdulillah for sure.
I worked in a cookie shop before modeling any day of the week, even though the pay is like 10 times less.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it's true. But my take on high always.
Yeah.
Always high. So I know. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. But it's actually honestly like it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, same
But
here.
inshallah, before we jump, we have to train.
Inshallah.
Not even on camera.
100%.
Yeah, it's actually.
Alright. Ciao, brothers.